Well, well, well. Now, what in the world do we have here? Please, 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 for the love of everything that is good and holy, tell me that you don't have nurses out here working after they get a bounced check. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, y'all ain't gonna never learn. But let's talk about it.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again back with another video. And before we get into this video, I need you to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I need you to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss none of the content that we got popping off right here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wild one to me. Somebody actually sent me this and they asked me to react to it. So that's what I'm doing. And I already watched the video and I was just flabbergasted. But I'm gonna bring it to y'all. I'm bringing it to y'all so y'all can see this nonsense. Let me save my commentary, but let's get into it. Let's roll the clip.
Our reports this week on employees going unpaid at a nursing home in South Hadley, as well as others across the state, are highlighting a bigger issue: burnout in the nursing field. Western Mass News reporter Reagan Locree joining us live in South Hadley after getting answers. First, Reagan, what updates can you share?
Well, Chris, we've been reporting all week about the bounce checks here at the Pioneer Valley Rehabilitation Center.
All week. All week. Man, I would have had a new job by the next day. All week? No, sir. But let me let her rock.
In South Hadley. Now, one nurse that I have been keeping in contact with tells me although other staff members have been able to cash checks this week, she has still not been paid, and her previous checks are continuing to bounce. Now, I spoke with an AIC.
So why are you still working there? Why are you still working there? Something ain't right. Either something must be on her license, something must be wrong, or she's either extremely comfortable, because most of the time, most places pay every 2 weeks. So if you got multiple checks that have bounced, that means you've gone months without getting paid. And your check's bouncing. Why are you still there? I would have been had a new job, and I would have called corporate, or I would have called the labor board. It wouldn't even been no news story with me. I already told y'all they didn't pay me my bonus. I didn't show up until I got paid my bonus, and then I left. That's bonus money. That ain't even what I'm owed. They paid me what I'm owed. This nurse isn't getting paid what she's owed for real, for her hourly work. You still coming to work? Oh no. Oh, this is so wrong. So wrong.
Professor, and she tells me this is the first time in her 50 years in nursing she's ever heard of nurses not being paid. Staff members at Pioneer Valley Rehabilitation Center in South Hadley tell Western Mass News for months they have been overworked, understaffed, and undersupplied, all while dealing with bounce checks essentially going unpaid for weeks. Many stick around taking money out of their own pockets as they continue to take care of patients, despite having no income to support their own families. And as
that's the problem. Because they see they can pull that on y'all, and y'all gonna still come to work. And a lot of y'all gonna say, well, what about the patients? What about the patients? What about the patients? I understand. I love my patients as much as the next nurse, but I don't volunteer nowhere. You feel me? My bills got to get paid. I can't go to my complex and say, hey, listen, they're not paying me at my job, but I'm still going to work. Are you going to let me live here for free because I love my patients? They're going to be like, here's this notice. You have a couple of days to leave the premises. They don't care about none of that. This is not how the world works. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And I do mean crazy. This is absurd in every sense of the word. Why are they still there? You wouldn't have no staff messing with me at all. You not finna pay? My check's bouncing. And believe it or not, I've heard of that happening here in my state, where several checks have bounced throughout certain nursing homes. And I've avoided them all. I've never had no bounce check. That's crazy.
We reported that.
And I'm thinking, so if that's the case, they still getting paper checks. They not getting direct deposits. Oh, no.
It seems to be happening at all 4 Massachusetts nursing homes owned by Blue Point Healthcare and under investigation by the Attorney General's office.
The history of nursing tells you that, nurses will continue to be there even if they don't get paid. I mean,
and that's the problem. That's dumb. That is dumb. That is dumb. You superheroes always trying to put on your capes. This is why they continue to pull this on y'all, because they think you're idiots. They think y'all dumb. They really think that's stupid. I'm saying it. That's dumb. In every sense of the word, that is dumb. Because
the whole idea, the whole philosophy is that we provide care, through wars and, everything. It's just that's who we are.
Western Mass News spoke with.
She know it's dumb. That's why she looking like that. She know it's dumb. That's why she looking like that. Stupid. Y'all can say what you want about me, but I ain't working nowhere for free. You got me all the way messed up.
Ellen Furman, the director of nursing at American International College in Springfield, Friday. She tells us she has worked in the industry for 5 decades, and this is the first time she's heard of nurses not getting paid. She says it's discouraging since there is already a nursing shortage due to the aging nursing workforce was exacerbated by COVID-19. And now nurses still actively working in the field are getting burned out. But Furman tells us several agencies in the Bay State are working to curb the issue.
And I know that organizations throughout the Commonwealth with nurse leaders, both from industry and from education, are all.
Look how she looking, because she know it's no excuse. These companies are making millions of dollars. And for them to have bounce checks, that's unacceptable. And she knows this. And they putting her in the front line like this to catch the strays. That's crazy. It's no way. I bet you she got paid, though. I bet you she got. I'm not going nowhere where I don't get paid. That is absurd. There's nothing you can say to make me stay in a situation like that. My bills got to get paid. Y'all got kids to feed. And you not gonna pay me, bruh? No. We don't do that.
Working on easing the burden, and we do that by we come together, all different organizations, both locally and across the state, to kind of problem solve and figure out, what.
You notice they talking around everything else but the money. They talking around everything else but the money. Where's the pay? When are we going to get paid? They saying everything else but this paper. And this is why the field is the way it is.
What we can do to help.
One way they are working to maintain the nursing workforce is by teaching students to not only take care of patients, but also their own mental health. And Furman has this message for those considering entering the field.
Anytime I would provide care for a patient, they fed me as much as I fed them. So if that was your dream, this is a temporary issue and that we are working to fix.
Man, save all that mess. Save all that mess, because I guarantee you if they stop paying her, she wouldn't be on this channel talking about some we're looking different issues. This is a temporary thing. Save all that mess. They kill me talking like this, and that's the problem. Not enough nurses are afraid to stand up and do the right thing. That's your money. You're entitled to it. You work for it. That's crazy. Can you imagine if they had to pay nurses first before they went to work and people didn't show up? You have lawsuits all day. You have lawsuits all day. I mean, what are we really talking about right now? What are we really talking about? This is absurd in every sense of the word.
Sit, and that the reward is still there.
She adds, the good news is there are plenty of jobs available for those coming out of nursing school.
Not if you ain't gonna pay. Not if you ain't gonna pay.
And for those dealing with burnout, she asks, they don't give up.
I can't think of another thing that nurses, throughout history of nursing, that nurses weren't able to help, if not solve. So I anticipate that this will get better.
Now for a list of college nursing programs in our area, head to our website, westernmassnews.com. Just click on the blue As Seen on TV button. Reporting live in South Hadley, Reagan Lockery for Western Mass News.
Yeah, that was a bunch of BS. That was a bunch of BS, and they know it. There is no way that they can do a news report, talk all around the fact that these nurses haven't gotten paid, but talked about everything else and even plugged the local nursing schools. That's wild. But y'all get mad at me when I say I'm here for the bread. I'm wrong when I say that though. But you not wrong when you continue to work for free? Who really wrong? Who's smart and who's dumb? I'm open to being wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong on this one. That's craziness in every sense of the word. Every sense. And the way they do you and the way they treat you. This is why your mindset has to be right. They see they can pull stuff like that on you, and they're just going to keep doing it. They're like, oh, so we didn't pay Ellen for the last 2 weeks. Let's see if we can get away with one more week. Let's see if we can get away with just being laissez-faire around here. Just dragging our feet with the pay. They didn't mind last week. They didn't mind, so maybe they won't mind again this week. This is slow. I am so curious. I hope y'all go off in the comments. I really do. And the people that disagree with me, please pull up. And we could just have a friendly conversation about this, because I don't see how this is right in any way. I don't see how anybody can defend this. But I'm sure there's some nurses out there with the S on their chest that will say that. Oh, no, it's about the patient. It's about the patient. But you ain't been paid in 2 months. Most Americans don't have $1,000 in their account. Most people are living check to check. Most people are just one check away from losing everything. And you don't want to pay? Not just one check, but multiple checks. But I'm wrong. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse. Make sure you hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment, please. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss none of the content. And until next time, don't be like these nurses. But you get paid. Young nurse get paid. I'm out.